Look at a locus with the information that the focus is 2, 3 and the vertex is 2, negative 1. So we've moved off the point of origin and we're moving down to the point 2, negative 1. Okay, so 2, negative 1 is down here. We know that the vertex, that's the vertex, so we'll label that vertex. The focus is at 2, 3, which is up here. So what that gives us is that we have a height of 5, so A equals 5, so our focal length is 5. Okay, and we're going to use that now to generate the equation. Now, because we're working with a vertex off the origin, we're working with the equation, and I'm going to do it down the bottom here, that, well, also we know it's a concave up parabola, because if we've got a focus there and a vertex, then it's concave up. So we have x squared equals 4ay, but because the point of the vertex is off the point of origin, it's x minus k. Now if the vertex is 2, we have 2 squared equals, well, 4a is 5, and y, negative 1 is the point, so we've got a positive 1 there. Okay, so there's the equation of our parabola. Now I could sketch this almost now, but I need to consider the points of contact with the x and y axes, and then I need to also show the directrix. Now, just by substitution, when x equals 0, you'll do your substitution, and y will equal negative 1/3. Okay, so there's our first point of contact with the y-axis, and when y equals 0, x equals positive, well, we get two solutions here, as you would expect, negative 2 and 6. So, as I've asked you to do, right, put your points before you draw, because that's going to help you target things better. And we have a point of negative 3/4. So let's just have a look at this and make sure we get it approximately right. So that's down there. Okay, so this point just there. And now we can sketch this with some degree of care. It's going to go out and up like that, and it's going to go, oops, sorry, it's going to go out and up like that. And although that looks a little bit, you might say that's a little bit dodgy, that's fine. Last thing is we do want to put the vertex in, the directrix in. It's 5 units below the vertex, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 5 units, so it's at this line here, and you would label this. Y equals negative 6. Okay, so there's how you construct both the equation and also the graph of the locus. Notice that if I was asked to construct the graph, I would also change this to a 20 and just leave it like that. You could be asked to put it in general form or any particular form, but usually what we're interested in is your interpretation of the information, the given information. Of course, I didn't need to give this. I could have given you the directrix, or I simply could have given you A with the vertex, and you can figure out all this information. The most important thing is to put the stuff on the paper so you can see what's going on. And I suppose the other thing, just to reiterate, x squared equals 4ay. You always have to get that in that A, 4a. That's the important bit, the 4a. Whatever a has to be to get a 4ay. Okay. And one other thing I've seen before is I've seen a question expressed as an introduction that 1 minus y instead of this sort of term down the bottom. Your y's and your x's must be positive in these brackets, so in which case you would have to times that by negative 1, so negative outside, to get a positive y in there. And of course that just turns the parabola either upside down if it's concave up, or left if it was already concave right. And that's the conclusion of this video.